Welcome back to Vintage HLC Show and Tell. Today we're looking at Hiram Walker Water Jugs that were made by Homer Laughlin from the mid-1960s to the mid-1970s. Other potteries made similar jugs, but the ones I'm showing you today I can confirm were made by Homer Laughlin. So we'll start with the marking. It has an impressed marking that says Made in the USA. There's no mention of Homer Laughlin on any of these pieces, but they will all have this Made in USA marking on the bottom. Some of them may be hard to see, however. It's just rather faint. So we'll look at some control sheets. These help date some of these pieces. The first one is from December 12th, 1965. Hiram Walker out of Detroit, Michigan. It's talking about invoicing and shipping. And it has the different jugs as well as ashtrays with the treatment numbers. So the first one is HW1, Canadian Water Jugs. And that's this one, which is Canadian Club Whiskey. The decal treatment is on both sides. These would have been sold at liquor stores. They would have been given to distributors who would then give them to bars and taverns. They would use them and then display them, and you get a little bit of advertising with these jugs. HW3 Imperial Water Jugs. That's this one. Imperial Whiskey by Hiram Walker with the logo in the middle. Next is HW5 Deluxe Bourbon Water Jug. You see Walker's Deluxe Bourbon. Again, both sides. All of these are going to have the decal on both sides. The other two items, HW4 and HW2, those are fluted ashtrays. Those are rather difficult to find. Canadian Club ashtrays, decal only, and then the HW2 Canadian Club ashtray, the decal with gold trim. Next, we see December 5th, 1967, HW6 Canadian Club Water Jug, Fiesta Yellow Glaze, RK, that means run of kiln, 2 sprigs, there's the decal number, Thorn Scotch, 10 years old, 1 sprig each side, no line, meaning no trim, no gold, no platinum, made for Hiram Walker. Again, this is December 5th, 1967, and here's your Fiesta Yellow, Thorn Scotch, 10 years old. It should be marked Made in USA. Of course, that one's kind of hard to see. And there's a Fiesta Yellow teacup to go with it, showing the glaze match. Then we're in July 1st, 1969. And we see some we've already looked at, HW135. Those are the Canadian Club, Imperial Whiskey, Deluxe Bourbon. There's our ashtrays, HW4 and HW2. HW6, that's the Fiesta Yellow. And then we see HW8, Thorn Scotch Water Jug Fiesta Turquoise Glaze. And that's what we have here with this white decal. There's your Made in USA. And we have a Fiesta Turquoise cup to go with it. And those are the only two glazes that were used from Fiesta on these jugs. It's interesting, July 1st, 1969, we're getting into Fiesta Ironstone, and the standard line of Fiesta is no longer in production, but we still see these Fiesta glazes being used. In fact, we go into 1974, and we still see them. There's the yellow one, HW6, HW8, there's the turquoise one. And then September 3rd, 1974, we get our last two. And these are to appeal to minority communities. So you have the African American version of Canadian Club. Again, this comes from 1974. Made in USA. And finally, the Hispanic version. Canadian Club, Lo Mejor en la Casa, that's the best in the house. Made in USA. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on the table. There's one more. I'm not exactly sure what it looks like, but it is another Canadian Club version. It will be marked Made in the USA. You will find some that are marked Wade, Made in Canada, some with some other markings. Those are not Homer Laughlin products. So that's going to be it for today.